I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all doing really good. I hope everyone's doing and feeling healthy. I know I am. I'm on day 4. I'm at the end of day 4. I'm currently going into day 5 of a 75 hard fitness challenge. Trying to get my I don't know. Just trying to get everything back on the level of how it was better than before quarantine. I've kind of, since a bunch of personal stuff happened in my life and it kind of just affected me pretty roughly, things have been kind of weird, And so I've been trying to get a grip on things. So here I am, and just trying, stream some games and be healthy. I'm not drinking alcohol at all. I am not. I'm not having sweets. I'm having like 2 boiled eggs in the morning every morning, and I'm having like liquid, what I call liquid lunch, which is just protein shakes for lunch, and then I'm having a meal at the end of the day that's like high in protein and low in carbs. So that's what I've been kind of focusing on, doing all that good stuff. Before we get started on, as you can see, we're starting the playthrough of Control. I just wanted to go ahead and say we've got. I want to say thank you to Table Goth for following. Appreciate you. I like the streams that you guys do. So thank you guys for following, and I appreciate it. And if you're watching this in the future, anybody else, go and follow Table Goth. They have a lot of great content they produce, as well as a with Vampire the Masquerade game. On top of that, thank you, Dr. Infiglio, for subscribing with Twitch Prime. With that subscription and also Table Goth's follow, I am 5 followers short of 100 followers. If I hit 100 followers, then I am going to run a 12-hour charity stream playing games with the community. That means we're going to play Fall Guys. We're going to play, even though I'm bad at it, Apex Legends, Dead by Daylight. All these different games here I'll play with you guys if you want, for 12 hours straight, raising money for the Equal Justice Initiative. As somebody that has protested myself and has witnessed a lot of my fellow protesters and people that I'm very close to me be arrested for protesting, for exercising their right to protest, their First Amendment right, it's very important to me to support a group like the Equal Justice Initiative, fighting for, like they said, equal justice for all people, not for just white dudes like our country is currently running. So, if we have 5 more followers happen, if I hit 100 followers by that point, then we will hit that. I guess, am I actually streaming right now? I hope I'm streaming. Yes, I think I'm streaming. Okay, cool. Other than that, just keep on, tell your friends about the stream. Thank you for the subscription, Tiny Chaos Mouse. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Also, check out thirsttrapmothman.threadless.com, where there are multiple designs that I have selling, some that are benefiting the stream, some that are well, it's all really kind of goes back to the same place. But check out those designs. I have a lot of them that are like Carrion Comfort. I have some that are wrestling related. I have some that are very sex positive related. There's a couple of himbo designs on there. Some for Iron City by Night, which is coming in October. We have a set date for Iron City by Night. It is October 25th at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, which is 5 p.m. Pacific. It will be the first session of a Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicles set right here in Birmingham, Alabama. We've got phenomenal cast members, including Ravnos from Gehenna Gaming, Aid from Gehenna Valley and Gehenna Gaming, as well as Ellie Collins from ATL by Night, and a close personal friend of mine, Kevin, also known as the One Janitor, on YouTube. Go and support and follow Ellie Collins and support ATL by Night. Give them a follow on Twitch and give them a follow. There are our kindred in arms here in the South, where there's not a lot of representation of the Vampire Masquerade, the World of Darkness universe here in the South. So go ahead and give them some support. Go ahead and give Gehenna Gaming some support. Go follow them. Go check them out. Go check out their Discord. Go check out Kevin's YouTube channel, T1J. A lot of culturally significant thought pieces and opinion pieces on the state of the world and how things are happening. Talking about dating and the little S symbol that you used to do in middle school, all the way to race relations and how SNL has handled race in comedy, all that good stuff. Howdy, Tobias. Howdy. How's it going? Wes's box is kind of small. It's small because I want to focus more on the game than on just on my mug. So that's why I have it small. Yeah. So I think there's that. Talked about Iron City by Night. Talked about Thirst Trap Mothman.threadless.com, so you can check that out as well. I need to get Nightbot on that. Also, if you're following here, go check out, we have a YouTube. If there's anything that you missed, any episodes that you missed and you want to catch back up on, go ahead and check out there. Before we start the game here, Control is a Metroidvania game in the style of but a third-person shooter developed by Remedy Entertainment, who has developed Alan Wake American Nightmare. They did the Max Payne games. They've also done Quantum Break, which was a time-traveling game, and this is their latest going. This was a Game of the Year winner from last year, and is a personal favorite of a lot of people. I am very, very excited to join this. I've played this already. I haven't played all of it, but I've played through parts of it already. A long time ago when it came out, and I enjoyed it so much. I was like, I need to stream this, and I need to find the right time to stream this. And then you guys voted and picked this, so we're gonna play this. A little bit of a warning before. I was about to get there. Thank you, Mouse. Yes, there are. Just if anybody lives with epilepsy or anything that's affected by flashing lights, there are flashing lights in this game. I'm going to try to catch them before they happen or when they happen. But if that's something that bothers you, if you get like motion sickness from like you're seeing repeated patterns right here on the screen or anything like that, please don't put yourself at risk by watching this. I appreciate your support and watching stuff like that, but I'd much rather you be healthier and not get affected by the game at all. But yeah. Oh, hello, puppy lover. Hello, Evelyn. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for hopping in. Appreciate it. Big ups. Thank y'all so much. So let's go ahead and I'm going to double check options here real quick. Enables tutorials, yes. Sensitivity is fine. No inverted. Vibration strength, I'm going to knock that down. I don't need it to be completely up. Bothers me while I'm gaming. Swap left and right sticks, no. That's for left-handed people. Oh, nice. Controller, aim assist. Sprint mode, toggle on and off. Toggle shield. When enabled, the shield ability is activated and deactivated by tapping the input. When disabled, the input must be held. Okay, so holding. So this is something that was really cool. I was talking with Mouse earlier. There's also Game Master's Toolkit on YouTube has talked about accessibility in gaming. And something that I was looking over the options with this game is that they've made it very accessible to people that aren't that are affected by different things in their life, whether it be dyslexia or they have things with like with hand-eye coordination, they're blind or they're deaf or anything like that, if they're living with anything like that. And so it's very cool that they have these where, like, you don't have to hold them. If you have, like, arthritis in your hands or something, you don't have to hold the button down to do it. All you have to do is press it so that you're not straining your hands so much. I think that's really cool. Assist mode. What is assist mode? In order to tweak gameplay assist settings. Aim snapping. I'm going to try not to do energy recovery multiplier, damage reduction multiplier, ammo recovery multiplier, immortality, one hit kills. That's cool too. Okay, so yeah, so they have assist mode here. Lets you modify the rules of the game to suit your specific needs. Control was designed to be both challenging and rewarding, and we encourage you to first try playing it with assist mode disabled. Would you like to enable assist mode? Okay, yeah, no, I don't need. I'm going to try to play it straight up. But I like that they're allowing you to, like, it's a thing with video games that, like, people are like, especially with, like, Dark Souls and everything like that, they're like, it's got to be hard, you've got to punish yourself to enjoy the game. And there's not a lot of games that, like, there's a lot of games that I would much rather experience the story and play on easy if it's going to be so challenging. And I'm glad they have it's like where you have aim assist, aim snapping, where all you have to do is flick the stick and it moves between the different targets. Damage reduction multiplier, ammo recovery immortality, and one hit kills, so that you don't have to sacrifice the enjoyment of the game to be able to play it. I think that's actually very, very, very cool. So what they have here is movement. Okay, so this is just adjusting the control schemes. Volume, I'm going to knock the volume down to 90, just in case it gets too loud. I've had experience with that in games. Different languages, French, German, Spanish, and English. Speaker system, I'm going to move that to headphones. Mute copyrighted music. I'm not going to worry about that I'm recording it this at the same time. Display, brightness, film grain, motion blur. So you can turn off motion blur, you can turn off the film grain and the brightness and everything like that. Interface. You can choose the text language. That's awesome. Subtitles, yeah, I'm going to keep subtitles. No background. Speaker name is in subtitles, yes. Sign translation overlay, thank you. Crosshair, yes. Ammo, yes. Low ammo warning, yes. Mission overlay, yes. Loot drop icons, yes. Make it a game, yes, 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 yes. And I think they do have a colorblind mode as well, yes. All right. I think there's that. There's that, yeah. Very cool. Awesome. Okay, yeah. So options, credits, everything like that. Yeah, new game. Yep. It will overwrite my previous progress. I am okay with that. Yes, God mode. By the way, one of the challenges for 75 hard is I have to drink a gallon of water. I do that anyways, but this is how much I've got left. I would have drank it earlier, but I wanted to save it just in case somebody hits hydrate or anything like that. No clip. No clip. That takes me back. I hope everybody's had a good day today. My workouts earlier today were tough. It was a lot to get through, but I'm glad. Oh.
This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up so many times.
Thank you, Gehenna Gaming, for subscribing. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall.
Let's get some blesses in the chat, huh?
We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. a landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here.
The graphics are excellent.
Why did you bring me here?
So yes, thank you for reminding me, Evelyn. I've forgotten. It is September, so if you haven't subscribed yet and you have the room and your wallet and your hearts, they do have subscriptions at reduced prices, so that is an option. But if not, I completely understand. There's fucking weird times we're going through. What's very, very, very cool about this game, so you play Jessie, who is looking for her brother Dylan. She's come to the Federal Bureau of Control because she found out that this is where he's being held. The Federal Bureau of Control is a government agency that apparently controls things that are altered in the world. So this is very much a game that's about SCPs and other strange phenomena. And it's all the visuals that you saw earlier with like the bald dude and the janitor and everything like that. This is very much my shit. It's high, like that high art snob. Love that. The high art snob like film kind of stuff. That's kind of like a Tarkovsky film, a Sergei Tarkovsky film or something. This is developed by Remedy, like we said, so Alan Wake and everything. So Sam Lake was the head writer of this. So expect there's going to be full motion video happening within correspondence. So they're starting. This game knows me so well. I love collectibles so much. I love them so much. Let me do something here real quick. I'm down here now. Okay, cool. Okay, so I wanted to be able to see everything at the top, but I didn't want my face to block it. So here we are. Okay, so reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2 pencils, any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, including rubber ducks or ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Excellent. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. There's a lot of detail in just like the Bureau. They have their own newspaper. Seek shelter. There's a lot of detail in this. I love this. Their games are always like highly detailed, highly beautiful. Turtle, how are we doing? How are we doing? Welcome. Couple collectibles. There's so many collectibles in this game. Bureau expenditures. There we go. Alright. Expenditure summary. Executive Sector Quarter 2. God, this reminds me of work. Major, Staffing Surveillance Redacted. Data Center Initiative. Construction Redacted. Redacted. Officer Equipment Janitorial Costs Redacted. Mold Removal. HQ Livability Costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Playing that Apex garbage. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I don't know if you heard, but if we get 5 more followers, then I'm going to be doing a 12-hour community stream where we're playing games. So I might join you in Apex. I downloaded Apex Legends recently. It's very garbage. I'm kind of okay at it.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
The Federal Bureau of Control seal. So C. Okay. Ooh. There we go. So head of research, Dr. Casper Darling. Portrait. Our bureau at work, and it's the janitor from earlier. And then, oof. Director. What's that name? Zachariah Trench. That's a really good name. Look at that distinguished gentleman. Zachariah Trench. That's a really, really good name. I like that name. Okay, a bathroom. We love a bathroom. The doors react to physics.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Excellent. Completely abandoned rooms. I used to be good at. I'm just not good at battle royale. The whole I'm good at multiplayer games for the most part. I used to play Call of Duty way back in the gap and Halo and everything. It's just also I'm old now. All these kids these young kids have got me beat in these games. I'm enjoying it. We just started, actually. You got here just in time there, your big dad. So, Federal Bureau of Control, intention all redacted. Redacted, a shark in his redacted. Although secure, redacted. Permission to redacted. Following basic protocol, redacted. Shoot to kill, redacted. Good luck. Alright, I'll catch you. Go pick up that baby. Go pick up that baby. Alright, nothing else to pick up around here. Also, I apologize if I go too slow for you in the game. I like to comb every single inch of environments to find collectibles and stuff. It's just how my brain works. It's something... little popcorn kernels of serotonin go off in my brain when I get a collectible. This is also my kind of shit. It's SCP kind of shit. Yes, like Phase the Octopus said, SCP kind of shit. That's my kind of shit. This is the shit that I do like. R4 reports reminder. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Ms. Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team.
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
Is he singing in Dutch?
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti. Janitor, by the way.
Ati.
You work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet.
Yeah.
Be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
Jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ati the
Same.
janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Same.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
So yeah, that sounded like it sounded like Dutch or Icelandic, whatever he was saying. One of the two. Yeah, he did just respond to her thoughts. Ati is a Finnish name, but it's close to Dutch. Okay, cool. Wait. But we just... Now the elevator's open. Okay, weird. Oh, very weird. Very weird. Very weird. Thank you, Ati. Well, let's take the elevator, I guess.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
I'll help. Okay, now we've got credits going on. Mikhail Kurzweil. Yeah. Story by Sam Lake. I think, yeah, I like the movie like credits for games that are more narrative, like this or like Alan Wake or something like that. And Remedy's always kind of had that kind of feel to them. Well, this is cool. That was actually pretty cool. I like it for narrative games. I know there's like...
You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
But like games like Call of Duty, because Call of Duty does that, and like other game... Potato chips, trail mix, pistachios, pretzels, crackers, fibers, protein. Can't have any branded stuff in there, so they just have their own brand of snacks. Thank you for the follow, Vagabond Vetmed. Thank you. Hot and spicy, yeah. 17 years. Hot and spicy peanuts, I think? Yeah, hot and spicy peanuts. Alright, yeah, thank you for the follow, though. Door's open by itself. We're not going to worry about it. I won't spend too much time in here, because I know that just moved by itself. Okay, approved terminology reminder. Federal Bureau of Control, reminder. RA, drafting any public-facing material. God, this is so much like office work. While penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. There's also one of the DLCs is called Awe, which is interesting. Words, phrases to use. In the service of his/her country, regret, proud/pride will be remembered. Words and phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, and sorry. Wow. What's that? Load out. Alaska. Yes, Alaska. Avoid the word Alaska. That sounds like a terrible... Vagabond. Vagabond. Awful adhesive. I do not have the proper clearance level. Well, yeah, I can definitely tell that there's been an emergency in here. There's alarms going off, and there's nobody around. Nobody. They have a pneumatic tube system. Central executive. Trench. Investigate the noise in the director's office. Okay. Oh, okay. I guess it's the director's office? Yeah. Makes sense. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. So that's, yeah, the director, Zachariah Trench. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Pretty interesting. Central executive. Okay. Office of the director, Zachariah Trench.
Shit.
Ooh.
Shit.
Ooh. Ooh.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
So she's talking to that little glow thing that's happening. The glow effect. This is a very cool office style though. So I really like I'm a big fan of studying architecture. And I like how the outside of the building at the beginning, and also all the structures that you'll see around it, where it's concrete, it's very cubic. I like it. There's a lot of people that don't like it, but it's called brutalist structures, brutalist architecture. It came out around the time during the Cold War, in 1950s, during the rebuilding after post World War II, because it was much more efficient and cheaper to build buildings in this style instead of doing the whole Art Deco style and the Renaissance style, and primarily in Russia and the Soviet bloc, in the Soviet satellite countries, they built stuff like this. So that's why you'll see in a lot of like pictures of like Soviet Russia and Ukraine and all these stuff, like people live in these tall concrete like structures, like these concrete built structures that are very blocky and rectangular, because it was much more efficient and cheaper to build. This man is dead, clearly. Is that? Okay, that's a very smiley person. Oh, don't step on the blood. Yep. Oh. Gun/sword, potentially left blank. Your application will be processed.
There goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
It's a ritual/challenge.
Oh, look at this place.
You must choose to be the chosen one.
Why?
Also, that brutalist kind of style has gone to this stream. Follow the board's instructions to complete the astral plane challenge. Get out of my head, Charles. Bubblegum/Polaroid. All/none of the above. These are the concepts/tattoos we see in your mind. Oh, okay. These guys look like they look like the clay guys, the little... Oh, boom. All right. Yeah, they look like the clay guys from Power Rangers, Rita Repulsa's minions. Okay.
The same
Oh.
gun.
Wait, I didn't see that. Let me pick up. Okay, I don't have to pick up these things. Okay. Yeah, my service weapon wouldn't be a gun either. The audio must be off. In the game, I think. When those guys talk, it's muffled. Also, I might need to change it to stereo. I'm listening to it through headphones, so I've got it on the headphones option. Alright. Fire the service weapon. Recharging. That's very cool looking. Okay, unlimited ammo, but it just has to reload. Ooh, okay. Destroy the copies / target. Oh. Oh, a little rusty. And it recharges back on itself. RE4 Iron Maidens 2. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm getting it clear. I don't know if somebody else... Is it off for anybody else in the chat? Because I'm getting it clear. Okay. Ooh. 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 Hello. Okay. Things are creepy as shit. Try to aim for the head. Oh. Oh. Looks like they've learned the power of gun 2. Oh, shot him off. Oh. Oh, did he just get knocked off? Is he still alive? Oh no, other direction, other direction, what? They drop health elements. Oh, my health is covered up. 1 second. One second. Now I'm over here, so I can see my health. I need to be able to see my health. Okay, that's weird.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that?
I did.
It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
That's... Talk about some acceptance of fate right there.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Is that Lyndon Johnson putting a badge on him? It's like a young him. Oh, that's... Okay. That's... So the director's photo has been changed. Okay. So we're now the director. What a job interview, huh? What a job interview. That looks to be him with an old man and him with another old man that looks like Joe Biden. There's, yeah. Zachariah Trench. Does the... Zachariah Trench. It still says Zachariah Trench. Oh, oh no! The lights have gone out. Oof, oof. Flashing lights, by the way, guys, if that bothers you.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Oh! Oh! There you go. Hiss guards. All right. So I really like the cool stuff that they're doing with grip. Okay. The cool stuff with like full motion video, or FMV, and then yes, I will use that. Personal mods. Health boost. Yes, definitely. I guess those are pre-order bonuses. But the mixture of FMV and in-game engine stuff, that's really cool. I think that's a really like cool way to like breach the art form and everything like that. Hiss Guard. Field research on Hiss entity. Hiss corrupted security guard. Confidential. Compiled by Emily Pope, research specialist, by order of director Jesse Faden. Okay. Summary. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use standard-issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature an organic host over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals' combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to the file redacted for full report. Then Director Trench photograph. And they use a real photograph for the guy. That's very cool. So much is expected from the director, the responsibility, the privilege. What a quote. Service weapon, also known as Object of Power 1-KE. It was acquired on August 4th, 1964. That's 5 days before my birthday. Containment location not applicable. No unique procedures required. Description, para-utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted. Many forms throughout history, redacted. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra, all weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconsciousness, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling's presentation 11-1 for more details. So it's saying that the service weapon is on the same level as Mjolnir, Excalibur, or Varunastra. Howdy, 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 I am an oil man. And then Object of Power. Okay, so we've seen that video. Cool, cool, cool. Cool. Alright, dope. And yet the director photograph has been changed. Alright, so now that I'm director, do I have clearance level 1? Ooh, give me a undefined reading of material. Nope, I do not have clearance level 1. There's no elevator now. There's no elevator. What does that say? The oldest house. Discovered in August 4th, 1964. The oldest house. Which is based on an actual building in New York City, I believe. And then director Jesse Faden. Alright, we're heading to Executive Affairs and Central Executive. Punch cards to clock in with. Ugh, that red light is creepy. It's creepy, it's creepy, it's creepy. Alright.
The hotline. Secure line of communication.
Weird.
Guide us.
Weirdo.
Reach the hotline.
Reach the hotline. Okay. Oh shit!
Mine.
Okay, so I gotta reach the hotline. Oh god. Oh god. Oh shit! Oh! And I don't have to aim. I can just straight fire. Oh god! Everything's wood paneled and glass and it's falling apart. Yeah, the overlaid videos is very trippy. Die, 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 die. Okay. I like the music a lot. I do not like the people that are just dangling in the air. That's very, very trippy. Okay. Central Executive. That way. Alright, let's investigate. We just... I don't like that. Let's work hard. His life is in your hands. Everyone's safety depends on you. That's the security, I'm guessing. Like these workplace posters. Is that a stapler or an altered item? Do not take office equipment outside of the building. Avoid modern technologies. Synchronicity Research Department. Also, the Facing Octopus, you are streaming later tonight, correct? I'll need to know so I can host you afterwards. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're going to be streaming Resident Evil 2. That's right. I think he just started streaming. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Perform daily body checks for foreign plant matter. Oh. Well, you know, that's not a bad idea. We should all be so focused on mold not being in our bodies. Can you find your office? Watch your step. It's gonna be some weird, trippy-ass fucking... Thought I heard something fall. Okay. I don't like the unified whispering that's happening. It's not a good time. Let's fucking just brutalize this office. So use your inside voice? Cool. Yeah, tight. Executive meeting minutes. Federal Bureau of Control to executive staff from admin. It's the agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising costs of the awe response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. And then we have non-official, which is dinner reservations. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for your lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. Wow. You have to have your secretary tell you. Oh, wow. Very loving relationship. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Oh, hello.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power.
Okay.
2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room.
Okay.
3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object.
Yes.
If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you for that very insightful... Oh, gosh! Fucking just... Okay, here's a shelter. Okay, a safe room. Max occupancy. 6 persons. Alright. Ooh. Don't mind me. Just... Oh, okay. Energy boost, alright. Marshall... All investigations. Not very safe. Yeah, someone is somebody's dangling there. Okay. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected awe in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fires before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake awes from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. And then that's, okay, building shifts. Energy boost. I'm going to keep the health boost currently. Alright. Alright. Let's move to Central Executive. Huh! Found the pyramid. Oh.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier.
Ah, the hiss. Hissing.
Hiss.
The hiss.
Burrowing into everything in this place.
How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redact it immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Gotta love...
Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Our enemy. Urban legends. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of it's compiled by Paula Brandt and Lorenzo Dunn, researchers, by the order of Emily Pope. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Okay, cool. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using Redacted, our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exasperates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. Awes that only occur on Redacted. A pair of scissors that consume human Redacted through two punctures on the Redacted. These details living in the minds of so many have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for full report.
That babble's contagious.
Yes,
It burns
yes.
in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
So I just don't... Okay, I'm just short enough so I don't have to worry about hitting your dangly feet. Don't use the word scissors or blood or bleed. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Is that the scissors drink blood. Well, there's the pyramid. I guess I just hop on down. Whoop! Yep. Okay. Yep. Ah! Oh, recharging. Oh, and recharged. Oh. Did he just say please? Ranger second class Pulaski. Oh. Oh, yep. And then you're the... Oh. Oh, is that it?
Must cleanse control points.
House memory and a health boost. So assets, okay. I do not have a clearance level. And then astral health boost. And those are worse. Energy recovery. Okay, cool. Must cleanse control points. That's a weird perspective there, Director Trench.
Cleanse the control point.
Alright, let's cleanse it.
Mean. Help me fix it.
And the building shifts back to its original state. Yep. Okay, cleansing control points. Got it. Makes sense. It has been established that the mechanics of this world make somewhat sense.
You did it. We did it.
Hello? Yes.
Are you with us?
Yes. Oh.
With the Bureau?
Okay, yes.
Are you still sane?
I am the director.
I Can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope. Emily Pope.
Emily Pope.
Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Yep.
Shit. You're the new director. Hold
Yes.
on. We're coming out.
They've got these weird devices on their chests.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily.
Yes,
But
you are.
somehow, this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
That works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss.
The hiss.
Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And extraordinarily,
HRA.
you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Don't apologize.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director?
Yes.
How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. It's,
Okay.
I can't even...
You look like you can't even.
Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first.
Okay.
If
Just
you
got
can
here.
cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss.
What's up?
Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
So she's
Okay.
talking to herself. She's talking
You with me?
some whatever that pattern,
You
that
did it
glowing
before.
pattern.
Push the hiss out.
Push the hiss out. Cleanse the hiss corrupted agent. We can certainly try. The entity. That poor person. That poor person. Oh. Oh. Oh.
It didn't work. The
Oh.
hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Yep. That's clear. They just fade into nothingness. So, yeah.
Jesse, over here.
Oh, okay.
We need to make
Yes.
a plan, Jesse.
Yes. Agreed. Okay. Hello. Hello. Oh, you are up here. 1 second. I will be right with you. Nope. I will. I'm coming right now.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director Jesse.
Director Jesse. Reporting for duty.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an altered
Ordinary,
world event
yeah.
case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you.
That would be
My
very
boss,
helpful.
Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Hadron.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board.
Interesting.
Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that.
Her blouse
Trench
is
has
interesting as well.
Years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
Okay.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
That reminds me of Magneto's cell in X-Men, or X2, I guess I should call it. That was a cool, like, going through the glass. Welcome to the oldest house. Hey, I nailed the title.
Don't hesitate to ask anything you want to know. There are
Unknown
no
caller.
stupid questions.
There are no
The door to the comms department. The hotline should be in the communications department.
Thank you.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
Just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
Fair enough.
With you on that, Emily.
The oldest house.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
It's bigger on the
So
inside.
without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay.
She's got pretty eyes. Director Trench.
This Trench guy. keep
Also, I
hearing
really
him
like
in
this
my
conference
head.
room.
Is he a ghost?
Very powerful.
Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
It's a pretty extreme
I think I
hypothesis.
Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is
Lore
all,
dump.
well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
I think so.
Got it.
Sounded memorized.
Thanks.
Hedron resonance amplifiers.
So HRAs stop you from becoming Hiss.
Wait, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Yeah. Very fair.
Thanks, Emily.
Thank you, Emily.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Big help. Big
Just
ups.
let me know.
Big ups to you. Boom, boom, boom. And there we have a bunch of directors. There's Trench all the way up there. They're all wearing the same style. How? Yeah, they're all wearing the same style of suit. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. All the way from the 1960s, eh? Okay. Nothing else to pick up? No, just talk to you? Okay, cool. Alright, moving on. Yeah, it's day 4 of 75 hard, yes. So, tomorrow's day 5. Okay, gotta go that way. Gotta go that way. I'm gonna go investigate this way, though. I'm gonna go this way. Nope, don't have clearance level at all. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh! Oh! Thank you for gifting... Oh, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Or 4 subs. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, your big dad. Big ups. Can I get some blessings in the chat, please? Stay hard, son. Always. 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 Let me drop some blesses right there for you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. It's some big help from a big dad. Much obliged. So we got an old computer, and a door we can't go in, and a jukebox that's locked in a cage. I assume it's an object of power. Yeah, I know. All right. And then, so I guess this is like the hub area. These control points, so this feels very like Dark Souls to have like a hub point, or like a Metroidvania game. Either or. Oh, fast travel, and then outfits. That's right, I do have outfits. So we've got civilian, and then we've got astral dive. Okay, that's fucking hardcore. That's a hardcore suit. I don't think we're ready for that yet. And then urban response. A Marty McFly suit. All right, you know what? is that the pyramid on the front of it? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? We're gonna go with the Marty McFly. I like that jacket. That is a sick jacket. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. All right. Okay, so that pops back up to Executive Affairs and the Director's office all around here. Let me check out these other offices that I wasn't able to investigate before because they were blocked off. Ooh, good job, Wes. Released articles. Oh, it looks like they were messing with perspective. Go ahead and pop that bad boy open. Oh, yep. I like how all the they're like no modern technology. It's all archaic stuff. Okay, cool. So, I do not have clearance level 4. I do have clearance level none though. So, check it out. Boom. Take a little ammo efficiency. Alright, another weapon one. So I've got reload efficiency. Okay, so I've got reload efficiency and then ammo efficiency. So ammo cost per shot goes down, but a reload speed. I think I'm going to keep reload speed. And that fits more. And then another health recovery. Okay, so wait, health boost, health recovery. I've got health boost right here. So I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct that one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hiss agent. The hiss manifests itself in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file redacted for full report. And then a portrait of director Zachariah Trench. The only person you should fail is yourself. Huh, what a quote. What a quote-ass quote. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. You're Baghdad. You're Big Dad. Oh, and we are back here to the director's office. I still have no clearance. All right. I like this Haley Williams style outfit. Haley Williams meets Gwen Stefani from the early 2000s. I dig it. Technological restrictions. The oldest house imposes certain limitations. This is from Dr. Carla Vaughn and Dr. Hubert Tan, by order of Dr. Casper Darling. What a great name, too, Casper Darling. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any signal, radio. You're Baghdad? Yeah. Does not allow devices that receive or emit any redacted signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconsciousness is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new, and the cultural redacted for the oldest house to redacted them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the redacted to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Refer to file 4-19-1935 for full report. Whew. Mouthy. Office equipment or office memos are very, very like wordy, unnecessarily so. Oh, fairly creepy. Shifted bathroom complaint. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Signed, D. Rodriguez. Yeah, not until 1964, but it did look like a date, or 1935. I wonder if it was like they interesting. Oh. The name of the sound. I keep hearing the chanting in my ear. It's director with somebody else. Released articles. Alright. It was a mighty big room to have nothing in it. God. Is it a cigarette machine? That is in fact a cigarette machine. Always when you like your best friend. Smoky Western blend. That's definitely supposed to be Marlboro. Jack's Choice. Schwartz Hand. Dude Bro. Dude Bro cigarettes. When your cigarettes like to go surfing. Dude Bro. Defined reading. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way to the communications department. The comms department. Gentlemen, excellent work. Keep doing whatever it is you're doing. Oh, hydrate. Oh god, I gotta hydrate. Oh god, I gotta hydrate.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Shit, yeah, I gotta go to bed. Exactly. I was like, I heard that talking, I was like, where's that coming from? I don't like that. We stand around you while you dream? Thomasai? He gave us permission. Oh, buddy. That's rough. I mean, yeah, that's... Oh. 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 Don't mind me. Travel costs. Visit the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco, The White Cat Inn, A Plus Lodge. Expenditures: accommodations $831.29, meals $714.84. That's a lot of meals. That's a lot of accommodations. Gasoline $295.12, minibar $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Nice. Nice. It's a dream of mine to own a motel in the desert. And like, oh, fuck. Found me. You found me. Congratulations. It's my dream to own a, Arizona or Nevada desert and just, like, sit there and just, like, write. Shatter projectile boost. I do not have shatter yet, I don't think. Nostalgia department. This does not look good. Oh, nope, that's not good. That's not good.
It's overpowering here.
Yep.
You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Don't go there. Cool. Sounds like somebody ranting. Oh, yep. Yep, somebody's ranting, alright. Oh, nope. Don't, nope. Whoop. Lunch wasn't that bad, fellas. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oof. Oh, oh, oh. There you go. Executive and deadlift. Ooh. I spy with my little eye something that's up here. Thank you. Yeah, platforming. Yes. I love it. I love platforming. I love platform games. Quite a bit. Alright, we got a shelter here. And that Havana summary. Oh! Whoa! Oh, yeah. No, that's... That looks like... seaweed? Yeah, that's above my pay grade right now. Yeah, yeah. This is not my typical kind of game that I play, but I am enjoying it immensely. Unstable area notice. Here, let me read these real quick. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart, green is stable, yellow is low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, orange is high likelihood, and then red is frequent. Case files. Havana summary. Altered World Event -48. Event date was September 23rd, 2017 in Cuba, Havana. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Redacted deaths were reported, and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the awe, which is reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden, intense vibrations and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. Staff, not stuff. Ugh. This lasted for redacted minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula I.9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file AI-85 for details. So a vibrating cowboy boot. Hiss barrier. The Hiss resonant field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is watching and planning? Refer to file redacted for full report. Yeehaw, indeed. Little Orville Peck for you. Yeehaw. This guy is on a roll, isn't he? He's fucking getting it. He's on a tirade. Health recovery per element pickup. I'm just gonna keep the astral boost. First, the second, the fifth, the fourth, and the fifth walls. This guy's dead letters. What a name of a department. Welcome to the Department of Dead Letters. My name is Anthony. I do not know how I got here. very dark back here, Anthony. Singing fish. This should be good. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you got to send the folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. It says a lot of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you got to come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Well, it seems Dwayne isn't the best at spelling, but that's okay. I feel you, Dwayne. I'm not a big fan of those singing fish either. Greetings, Director Trench. From P. Bartwell. Department approval. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to research for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archives will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to Oz and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. Been noticing them for a while. Okay. Yep. Yep. Oh! Music picked up a little bit. Ooh! Ooh! I'll pick you up later. Homies. Oh, shit! Oh, God. 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 There we go. There you go. Okay. The madre. Alright, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Anybody else? Anybody, huh? I'm deadly serious. There's some swooshing and whooshing happening above me. Let me go check out this this box here. Crab battle. Thank you for the house memory. Do not like the whooshing noises. Not a big fan. Yeah. I just had to get up on them and just knock them out. But that shotgun could have tore me to pieces. Could have tore me. Oh, hey, 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 hey. Cool it there. Cool it there. Fuck the police. Nope, nope, nope. There you go. Alright. Cleanse the control point. Cool, 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 cool. Tight, tight, tight. Cleanse. And everything goes back to its normal socio-modernist, brutalist structures. Oh wow, that's tall. And it kind of shifts a little bit. Cleanse control points to gain access to fast travel. Sites throughout the old house. I don't have clearance to. There's a communications department that way. Ooh, what you got in here? Oh, little.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
Ooh, 80 kilobytes.
Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Oh. Oops and ahs. Yep. Gotta have a little bit of workplace humor, you know? Working on a job like this, gotta have a little bit of, fun. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Book Club. Penny. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday, currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading, Penny Bartwell. Oh, P. Bartwell. She's the head of Dead Letters. Alright, let me see something here real quick. J.D. Brooks. I want to see Unless You, if that's real. I do not believe... There's a J.D. Brooks who's the author of Blake's Demons, but that is not a real book. That table is an oop. What is this? Oh, God. I don't like this.
Hey, Meg! What's wrong? My mom's dead.
Oh, Meg?
I'm so sorry, Meg.
Yeah,
What
Topher.
happened? I don't know. He blacked it out. It's like the director says. Confidential and children both start with C. The director's a puppet. A dirty, rotten, fart person.
Oh, God. A dirty, rotten fart person.
Says my mama went missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
Me too, Topher.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
Oh, okay. That was a weird way to say that line. Meg? Oh. I have no words for Meg and Topher. It's creepy. Dead presidents. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. I believe the enemies are fart people, and I do see why you voted for this game every time. Alright, let's head to comms.
Communications. We're on the right track.
We're on the right track to communications, to communicate with dead presidents, which is another name for money. There's also a movie starring Ice Cube. Rate of fire boost. Ooh. Oh. Higher rate of fire. Still gonna keep that reload. Ooh. Welcome to the comms department. We are here to help. If you have any questions, please ask one of our friendly staff. Yes. Please do. Oh, God, I stepped in the blood. It's just messy. Messy, messy, messy. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. It's like, you work here. You should be you should know that these things happen. Oh! Buddy? You okay? You okay? No, you're not okay. You got banked on the bong. You got bing bonged. Alrighty then. Alright. Alright, undefined reading. Give me this tons of collectibles. I love this game. Book Club, Samson. Book Club Notes by for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was all right. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. Sounds like an L. Ron Hubbard novel. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dog fight between those two ace pilots. Hey. Sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. 2 out of 5 stars. Well, you're, got a lot of, opinions, don't you?
An object of power.
Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Not today, flying avocado. House memory. Alright. I'm a big brave boy. Let's go. Ah! Ooh! Alright. Up here. Uh-oh. Okay, it's okay. So, there's nothing to find over here, but I gotta cross over here. Oh! The floppy disk. Gotta cleanse it. Nuke? Can be oh, it's Soviet nuke codes. To gain launch telekinesis. Teach us to believe, Director.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Oh, okay. Yeah! Alright. Energy recovery speed. Energy. Ooh. Let's try that. Use the force, Jesse. Exactly. Alright. Launch align the cube thingamajig into the hole slot to advance score. Alright. Alright. Let's see what you're... I'm picking up what you're putting down. I dig. Nice. The physics in this game are, like, really good. Okay. Whoop. Ooh. Destroy the copies, fakes, made-ups. Oh, that's a 2-for-1 special that only at Outback Steakhouse, baby. Oh, this is too good. Too sweet. Boom. Right there in your noggin. Oh, wait. Oh! There it is. Oh, nope. We got... I guess who's coming to dinner? The hiss noise is burrowing into her astral plane secret base. You must stop/mute them, Director. Okie dokie. I'll try. I don't trust the board, though. It's now bound/delivered. His antagonist is seeking our astral plane.
There you are.
Proceed through
gone.
comms.
Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, how about this? How about that, huh? Ooh! Swing, bada, 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 bada! Here, hold that. Special delivery. Oof! Ugh. Sorry about your face. Oh. Oh. Oh, where you at? Right here? Right here? Right here? Whoa! Ugh. Yikes. There we go. That was easy. Huh? Huh? What do you think? Let me in! I'm the director! I'm your boss! Oh man. Ugh, messy. Somebody should clean this up. Oh! Hiss demolition expert in Rangers. Don't mind if I do. Oh, it's the floppy disk. Or oops. So it's object of power 5. Oops-KE. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. It was acquired in that is March. My brain is jello. March 11th, 1974. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling's presentation, 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to Redacted, it's me, for research purposes. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in Redacted by agents Redacted and Redacted. With the CIA, the diskette contained launch codes to Redacted missiles, believed to be reserved for use against Redacted. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Hiss demolitions expert. Okay. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield the specifically built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track blank or redacted entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to the file redacted for full report. Thank you. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted ranger. The rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during awe response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss rangers have no observed paranatural abilities, beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss rangers are capable of applying to their situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree, or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Refer to file redacted for full reports. Cool. Cool. And this area got knocked back when I
Emily said that the
fucking
hotline
smashed
can be reached
Pookie.
through the mailroom.
So I just gotta go to the mountain. What? I don't... I'm sorry. No, to the left. Anybody home? Looks like Marisha Ray. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad pull. She does kind of look like Marisha Ray. Well, if they ever do a live action Control, then they know who to hire. It's the high ponytail, mostly. Is that seriously it? Only the... Okay. This guy is just fucking ranting and raving. Thomasai, is that his name? Thomasai, more like Thomasai, am I right? God. Alright. Ooh. Thomasai. Okay. Willow, Alter World event outcome. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public less likely to redacted. So another awe behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can't stop monitoring redacted for any off-message opinions, but it looks like we're in the clear. Tomasai out. This guy seems like a dick. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Tobias. You have yourself a good one, okay? Sleep well. Yes, bulletproof glass, my man. Okay, so the mailroom is this way. This guy's gotta fucking stop, man. He's fucking ranting and raving. Hell, that looks like the pneumatics room. I'm gonna investigate the area before I hop in there. That seemed like a big area. Area that's for fucking somebody who turned out all the lights, huh? Who's legitimately in here pooping in the dark, huh? Alright. Thank you. Oh, yep, good idea. Not fucking going in there yet. Claim control point. Awesome. What do we hit? Oh. Oh,
This
don't mind
must
if I
open the door.
do. Clearance level 1. I didn't like his body jerking up like that, though. That was pretty unpleasant, having to witness his body. Discerning the pattern. I'll check that later. Yeah, no one poops in the dark anymore. The last time I pooped in the dark, it was not a good experience. Even with a bidet now, it's just... oh, okay. Nice little... This is blackjack. Got a little blackjack set up. That's nice. Hey, you know. Turn on the music. Thank you. It sounds like what I listen to on a normal basis. Just like noise rock, or like ambient music, like Explosions in the Sky or Mogwai. It's my kind of shit.
You're listening to America Overnight.
America Overnight.
The airwaves for more than 29 years.
Oh, you don't say.
Thank you for staying up with us.
Yeah.
Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story.
Okay, Quincy.
Quincy, thanks. This is something I've experienced while
I'm listening to my show.
last year's
Suspicion.
47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed. Inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below 'em. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course.
Okay.
No ghosts visited me, no chiller spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room. There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed.
Okay.
Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do.
Oh, thank you.
We'll be right back.
Okay. So, I have a working theory going on in my head right now. So I'm a big fan of Alan Wake. I love that game dearly. I'm also a big fan of... I've never played it. I want to. I'll probably do playthroughs of Alan Wake. Alan Wake's American Nightmare, and the game Quantum Break. I'll probably do those at some point. Because I'm a big fan of Remedy's games, and I'm a big fan of those games. But I have a working theory that... Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, I just got... I didn't even... wrong room. Sorry. Pooping. Housekeeping. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Oh, that didn't do anything. Oh, God, that did something, though. Die. Yeah! Woo! Oh, I'm sorry, Coleman. Stay down. Stay down. Oh, stay down. Stay down. Okay. What was I saying? Alright. I've got a running theory. I think what happens, if you're familiar with, I'm actually going to use that because that seems pretty dope, actually. If you're familiar with the game Alan Wake, something happens in the town of Bright Falls that causes people to be infected by some kind of shadowy kind of thing. And it's up to Alan Wake to save them. Also pooping, yes. So, in Alan Wake, there's a couple of objects that he relies on, and there's some things happen. I think that was an altered world event that happened in Bright Falls, Washington. There's also an object called the Clicker. It's like a clicking button, thing that's necessary to it's one of the objects that Alan Wake needs to save his wife and to save Bright Falls. I think the Clicker might be an object of power as well. American Nightmare was more of Alan Wake just being trapped inside of this zone. But also in Quantum Break, there's dealings with time travel and manipulating space and time to make things happen. And I think that it might have something to do with this bureau as well, with what the main character Sean Ashmore gets all these, an altered world event happens at that school. So that's just my working theory right now. Oh, that's right, the American Nightmare is Cody Rhodes, yes. Oh, no, you can't say Cody Rhodes, because Vince McMahon will sue you. It's American Nightmare Cody, the prince of professional wrestling. He is the grandson of a plumber. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all the sectors by restricting the use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override and maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. Yeah. Tired. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach, based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system all clear. This process is not the same as a directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understands how this mess all works, okay? Marshall. That's right, yeah, it's Cody and Brandy Rhodes is how they get around it, yeah. By saying Cody's name first. Data breach. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of these users: Patrick Stewart, Rubens Noguera, Arto Kulamaki, Christopher Mills Bowling, Jocko Saranen. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. I wonder if those were people that worked on the game that had their names put in it. I would not doubt that one bit. Ammo cost, ammo efficiency. Ooh. You see. We can try it. Let's try it. Something tells me... Oh, no. Nope. What about now? What about now? I'm sorry. Yeah, I died. Hidden location discovered. Your big dad, I am in fact suggesting that Control takes place in the Alan Wake cinematic universe, just like Quantum Break takes place in the Alan Wake cinematic universe, because we come to, what's his name, Mr. Bojangles, or Mr. Jingles? One second, let me see. Alan Wake alter ego. Why did I pick up my phone for this? I have a computer in front of me. Mr. Scratch is his alter ego. Yeah, because Mr. Scratch shows up in a couple of videos in American Nightmare. Or in Quantum Break. So I think they're all tied together. I still need to play Quantum Break. That was a really cool idea. I know people didn't like that a lot. Did I get it though? I think I got it. I found the hidden location. I ran through. We'll come back to it. Oh, no, wrong one. Also, I appreciate that you called it the Alan Wake Cinematic Universe, because it's very clear that the director of the game, Sam Lake, is a big fan of movies and television, and very much wants to work in movies and television, but also has video games. So that's why every single game that he's ever made is so focused in like a very kind of movie-esque kind of style. Like Max Payne was like noir. Max Payne was like very like noir movies, like noir style like movies. And then Alan Wake is like a horror television series. And then American Nightmare is like an old B movie genre film. And then Quantum Break is a television series as well. It had a television series that intercut in between each level. Each mission of Quantum Break had a TV episode in between them. Mr. Jingles is... Oh, okay, yeah, is American Horror Story. Mr. Bojangles. Now I'm thinking about Bojangles. I can't have Bojangles in like 70 days. Oh, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. After the 70th day, I'm gonna get a bunch of fried chicken and eat it. Ooh! Whoa! Found Tomasi! Oh! I'm sorry! Ooh! Woo! Woo! Go away! Go away! Go away! Mr. Bojangles. Are they around me? Are they around me? I'm always paranoid that they're around me. Go away! Oh, God. We found Tomasi, ladies and gentlemen. Ugh. Get away! Get away! Get away! You can't touch me. You can't hurt me. I'm invincible! That bonk noise. Ooh, no, yeah, his shirt's coming off his back. You really need to fix it. Your shirt's off. Okay. Alright. Well, alright, fine. I fucking rocked through that boss battle.
I'll be back.
Something I do like about this game, there's no difficulty level.
The hotline should be past the mailroom.
I creamed the fuck out of his corn. Alright, now let's look for pickups and collectibles. Now that we're in pneumatics. Yes, but like I was saying, as soon as I get off this diet, after 70 days, I'm gonna fucking go to town on some fried chicken. God, I love it. I might get something better than Bojangles though. I might get some some local Birmingham stuff like Eugene's or not. Eugene's isn't local, but like Gus's. Ooh, yeah, Gus's is good. We're gonna go with Gus's. To Azel's? Yeah, I mean, and there's a good chance that I'm gonna visit. It is not out of the realm of possibility. I do want to investigate the Pacific Northwest as an option of living there.
Tomasi, head of comms.
Tomasi's ID. What did she say his first name was? I'm such a fucking poop boy. Hiss elevated. Agents displayed abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets while others launch objects at them. telekinetic attacks have been effective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the area. Ineffective, sorry. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Yeah, I've heard tell of the pho there. Massive short ribs in it. Okay, I'm all about that. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording and parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It is possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individuals it corrupts. Refer to file redacted for full report. I expect a full report on my desk by Monday. Oh, thank you. Sorry, friend of mine. Sent a really nice message. Alright. Tomasai's. Alberto Tomasai. Issue October 21st, 2016, and it expires on October 21st, 2019. Well, he's got to get a new one. It's way past expiration. Reading Terminal Market in Philly is definitely worth checking out when you come for PAX Unplugged. Rocky's Hot Chicken Shack in Asheville, North Carolina is the tits. So if you're ever in the area, check it out. Yeah, I love all of these things. I love chicken shacks. This all sounds delectable.
The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the.
He's so proud about Cuba.
Relevant authorities.
He's so proud about Cuba. Or not Cuba. He's proud about Alaska. Butte summary. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at Redacted, which had been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house, redacted days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home's closet disappeared during this incident. Oh. Weird. Yes, I can. Yeah. Reading Terminal Market in Philly, definitely. I can't wait for PAX Unplugged. Also,
the hotline can't be far now.
Oh.
Are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds that alter that and show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Are you still recording this?
There's gonna be a lot done in 2021. There's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be just because of the total fuck shit of 2020, that has kept me from not only not being able to go to Gen Con this year, but also PAX Unplugged, and has caused a lot of other strife and tons of stuff. I'm just gonna have to go to Asheville, North Carolina, and Reading Terminal Market in Philly. Fuck. Oh wow. Okay. And all of these places. I'm gonna have to just go to all of them. Hotline Bling Security. Such a dumb joke. August 19th, 2019, 2:45 p.m., Director Trench. August 26th, 2019, 12:13 p.m., Director Trench. 8/31, 2019, Bill Everett, the custodian. September 2nd, tomorrow, but last year, 2:45 p.m., Director Trench. Director Trench, Bill Everett, Director Trench, goes on, so far and so forth. Director Trench, Bill Everett, and then Carol Bishop, custodian. Who are these? I only know of one custodian, and that's Ati. That's our boy Ati. I don't know any of these other. Who are these guys? Who are they? According to their testimony, the agents have been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord and found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owners and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, redacted light cords have been found in the oldest house located in the redacted and redacted sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is redacted, but initial hypotheses center on the Butte Altered World event as a redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details. Yes, Dragon Con. Oh, fuck. Blaming COVID and Carol Baskin? Yeah. Oh, the year of hedonism. Definitely. I'm going to lose my mind. I might die in 2021. Just fair warning. There's going to be a lot that I got to make up on. Dragon Con this weekend. Yeah. Was definitely supposed to fucking happen. I haven't been to Dragon Con in a couple of years, and I really wanted to go again. It's been 2 years since I've been to Dragon Con, and I miss it dearly. And I hate that I didn't get to fucking go. Sorry. Another sweet message. Alright. Let's continue. Ah! It's like 48 hours. I still can't walk through it? Shame. Shame. Alright. Oh yeah, Emerald City Comic-Con and Hempfest were supposed to happen on your birthday weekend. It's a cluster, but it's always a good time. Oh, good night, Vagabond. Have yourself a good one. And thanks for following and everything like that. I will see you around. Yeah, Dragon Con's always some mood lighting, huh? Yeah. A little bit of black light going on, huh? See that? Okay. Oh, yeah. Now a little. Oh, I got to stand right here. Okay, here. And then how about... Oh!
Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country. On the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like... all of them. Like something recognized from a dream.
Spiral with a C. There's a black pyramid. There's a black pyramid upside down. It's locked. Yeah, this is the kind of motel I want to own one day. It's bright. It's real bright.
Hello?
Anybody here?
Here?
Oh, well, this door is open. Room 222. Oh, okay. Another door's opened. Alright. This is the exact same room as the other one. Makes sense, it's a motel. Let me check this, this pho picture. Pho with short ribs. Oh, God, that all looks so fucking good. Why did you send that, Mouse? Oh, man. Oh, those are some big boys. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, that looks so good. Kelly Clarkson. $9? $9? The fuck? Oh, there's some keys. Okay, cool.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
So it goes to the Black Pyramid room. Makes sense. The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Makes sense that's $9 though, because it's so expensive to live to live up in that area. Just a room with a cord. There's a portrait of me. How about now? Una más? Oh, there we go. Pick up the hotline. I need on that hotline bling. That could only mean one thing. These days. So, seashell is a transmitter / bridge. Okay. Complete. Okay, we got another one of these bad boys. Okay, alright. Huh. Oh, what are you? The hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. Not shoot them, Wes! Oh. Is it chasing after me? It is definitely... Oh. Can't catch me. Right, homie's right there. Boop. Boop. Oh. You're welcome. You're welcome. I've always needed more pointy swords, and I know that you are experienced and reliable with the pointy sword. And I trust you. Hotline collectibles menu. Alright. We expect compulsive weekly calls. Okay. Hello?
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall.
Very dope.
Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Oh, you're bleeding a little bit.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info.
Yes. School face. This game is excellent. I'm having so much fun. The hotline. Hotline, also known as Object of Power OOP3-UE. Acquired in August 9th, my birthday, 1965. Not my birthday, though. I'm not that old. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Object is a 1960s era red bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs redacted. The object allows the director to communicate with the redacted. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including redacted and redacted, but its origins remain unknown. And we got that. I'm just knocking these out. Hotline. Okay. These seem like a lot to watch at this juncture. We might, at the starting of the next stream, we might do that, but I want to kind of cover a little bit more ground.
People react strongly when I
We're going to end at 11 instead of midnight because I have work early in the morning.
Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
She could. She could help. Oh, hello. You're new. When did you get here? How you doing, by the way? Ghoulface, thank you for stopping by. And it's right to the director's office. Look, isn't that fucking convenient? It looks like somebody has kind of cleaned up. The body's gone. Just didn't really clean up anything else, though. Bureau funding. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us, as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. Nice little mini bar. Alright. So back here, Central Executive. But I have clearance level 1 now, so you can let me in. Yes, yes, let me in. Looks like your fun room here. Agent death notification. I gotta hold it. Gotta hold it, Wes. You can't just click it. You gotta hold it to bring it up. Did I skip it? I think I skipped it. That's at the top. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts. Oh, this is where they're going over how to properly explain somebody's death. I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I'm honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loves so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. Note, he did not use the words Alaska, scissors, blood/bleed, loss, apologies, or sorry. Used pride and regret to inform you. Like a good agent. State Farm is there. Alright. So I've got clearance level 1. So that means I'm able to run around here like a fool. Like a jagaloon. And see if there's anything to unlock. Like a Benny Hill on a mission from God. Nothing. All right. Well, it looks like oh, clearance level 1. Some unlockable stuff. I love the style of gameplay. Metroidvanias are the best. I know there's that thing to pick up, but I'm gonna scour the room. Boardroom. Thank you for the energy recovery mod. Para utility. Oh, cool. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarian, using the redacted. Object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throw distance of redacted, while others are only capable of as little as redacted. See Dr. Darling, presentation 11.15 for more information. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some redacted exists within the body and that, like all muscles, it can be, oh my god, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considered this request. Refer to file 8-54-1982 for report. I think Evelyn was right. These are I'm getting like dates. My brain, it's feeling like there's dates being thrown at me, and not like the delicious dates, but like calendar dates. It's a fucking dumb joke. This is such. Why did you say that out loud? That's so fucking dumb. Alright, fast travel. Alright, cool. And that saves, I believe. Cool. Tight. Dope.
Jesse!
Emily!
Did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms? The hiss? Sorry. You made it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Not dumb. I'm not dumb.
Emily? Let's talk.
Yes, let's.
I could make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
It's true.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Just disappears into the sky, into the clouds of the sky. The oldest house. Ati, the janitor. The maintenance sector. Oh shit. They got full-on fucking reactors deep in this fucking building. Oh my god. It's like a government... like a government TARDIS. Upgrade and unlock new abilities from the nearest control point.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
I'll go look.
Initial impressions. Yeah, let me also check this. Gotta clean that up a little bit. Search for a way into the maintenance sector. There's another hotline bling there. This is from Emily Pope, by the or address Jesse Faden. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by the corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed this theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss-corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host psychology becomes reliant on the Hiss, more work to be done. Refer to file redacted for a full report. Alright. Seems like a lot of hoopla to me. Get off this table. That sounds like Ati.
The Hiss are tampering with... Hi, Jesse.
Nothing new.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll
So that was just a really awkward interaction.
Just let me know.
I'm really sorry for that. That must have been really awkward for the both of us.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
A lot of these questions could be answered by a live specimen. Here?
Astral constructs. Weapon forms. Construct shatter. Ooh, yes, please. Or mods. You can make a mod. Shatter. New weapon. Okay.
But we don't have the proper...
Abilities. Oh, cool. Alright, so I've got 5 points to spend. Alright, cool. %50 to launch damage. Okay, let's go ahead and go with health. I got additional weapon form slot. Cool runnings. Alright. Not enough. 3. So 1 or 2. I'm going to go ahead and do launch damage. Exceptional launch damage. Okay, cool. So use 10 points to unlock another personal mod slot.
Facilities.
Cool. Tight.
Maybe
awesome.
we can bring in an observation.
Kill Hiss guards in the executive sector using spin. I do not have spin yet. Kill Hiss rangers in the executive sector using shatter. Kill Hiss demolition experts. Kill enemies in the executive sector. And executive incursion. Okay, cool. So you get mods based on this stuff. I'm just going to take that because... Well, I guess I can take all of them. You can take 3 of them. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll do these 3.
Unit from the containment sector. I'll put in a request with Pope.
Alright. Nope, that's the wrong button. Buddy, that's the wrong button. Shatter. Equip that. And then give reload efficiency or recoil efficiency. I want to go reload with shatter because it seems to be a shotgun of some sorts. So it'd be good to have that on lock. John Locke. Another dumb joke. Oh, yep, here. Yes, definitely shotgun. Boom. Thank you. Let me go ahead and see if I can clear out some of these jabronis. Where are they at, though? Boom! Alright, yeah, alright, okay. Alright, alright. Oh, I got him on the kickback. Ah. Oh, that just hurt myself more than anything. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. I like it a lot. Where you at? Where you at? Oh! Oh! Ah! Above! Abajo! I like that. That's that shit I do like. That is in fact that shit that I do like. Alright, cool. I like that. That's fun. This game is very, very, very good. The physics alone are redonkulous. What are you looking at, bud? Just checking it out? Huh? Got a reason that you're snooping around here? You know, as your boss, you can tell me. You know, like, don't think of it as I'm your boss, but I'm like your friend that tells you what to do. So I have played the game up to. We've already passed the point where I played it up to before. But as soon as I got to a certain point, I was like, okay, this game is like weird and funky. I need to like let it simmer for a little bit before playing it. So I need to take my time with this. Projectile spread, like a choke. All right, cool. Let me check my missions here real quick. All right. Using charge, kill enemies in the executive sector. Why did I take that? I don't even have charge. Yes, yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, I've gotta. I feel like. Okay, Ati. Okay, Ati. Yeah, I'll meet you in the maintenance. But yeah, I am. I have a theory that this is very much set in the same cinematic universe as Alan Wake.
Is a friendly face.
Hmm. 10% of your source every time you die. I guess that's your points.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ati here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ati.
Could be both.
It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ati guiding me too?
Yeah, I did see that. Okay, cool. So I was figuring that like maybe the Bright Falls incident was an altered world event. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
The directorial override is right there. in the control room.
It's
How do we
fucking
get there?
creepy ass imagery, bruh. Oh, so that I've got a map. Okay, cool. I've got a map. That is good to know. And shoulders perspectives. Okay, cool. Oh, oh, yep, fucking shimmy shimmy y'all, my man. I'm sorry. Ah, where did you come from? Yeah, it's very creepy. I'm loving it. It's got a lot of creepy imagery to it. Boom, boom, all that good stuff, and a bag of chips. All right, yeah, let's keep moving. What time is it? All right, got 20 minutes. Plenty of time. This looks like a... Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, this looks like a battleground, like an arena. Doop. Doop. Alright, who's next? Who wants to take a shot at the king? Huh? Excuse you, sir. And or madam. Or another. Or beyond the binary. Crunch. Oh, down. Alright. Whew. Oh, no, missed. I missed. Alright, whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, that was easy. A piece of cake. A piece of pound cake. Yeah, not going in there. Not yet. Yes, yeah, I just started tonight. Yeah, like I literally started like how 2 hours and 45 minutes ago. Is this a better one than I have in right now? It's the same thing. Okay, cool. $11 messages. Oops. What was it a link for? The auto mod gets Streamlabs gets a little finicky when it comes to links. I've tried to turn it off, but it does not appreciate it. It freaks out when I try to turn it off. You put an LOL after a period? Oh God. Okay. It's not bullying you. You'll be fine. It just prefers people to use spaces.
What's down that way?
Well, there's the janitor's office, but I'm with you. What's down this way? Oh. But before we do that, because I saw a flash, I was like, let's watch another thrilling episode of Threshold Kids. This nightmare fuel. Oh God! Oh, you did it one sit through. It's creepy.
Hey, man! What are you trying? I'm trying to talk!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
Oh,
What?
really?
The pyramid.
What's that?
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane.
It's terrifying.
Big, white, and empty.
Mm.
Or is it?
Or is it?
It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
I miss my home.
I miss mine too. It's just a lot. Weird demon child. Oh, Megan Topher. Oh, that's a good point. That's a very good point, Evelyn. Everything okay? We cool? Oh, what? Be cool. Be cool! Be cool! Cleanse the merry-go-round? Oh, I don't know about that. Alright.
An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
Oh. How did I get down there?
There's a horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Oh, ooh, evade, you say? Oh. Nice. Nice. Air evade. Ah, I'm a genius! The choo-choo... Oh, well. There's no double jump, Wes, you fucking dumb idiot! I'm not an idiot, but... I did try to do a mechanic that I knew did not exist in this game. Whew! There we go. I'm a lot smarter than a lot of other people. Gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. Oh no, I don't think so. There's a lot of explosions happening. There's a lot going on. Been approved. We're now friends for life. What does that say?
Keep up with me now.
Just better? Oh god. You're one of those people that has all those trolly emojis on Twitch. Oh god. The choo-choo horse. Oh, the walls are moving. Oh god, I don't like that. It's a bright light. It's a really bright light. Okay. Well, that was it. That was very useful. Very, very useful. Threshold room in it. Alright, let's go see my main man, Ati. Wait. Okay, cool. Does he have a poster of himself on... He does. He has a poster of himself on his door. That's cute. It's very cute.
Well done. You got the job.
Oh, thank you.
Place for congratulations.
Thank you.
Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an
Thank you.
assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy.
Easy
It's
peasy.
just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working.
Oh, yeah?
Very small, couple of hours job.
Oh, yeah.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this?
Oh?
I can tell you are not the yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one.
I think it's Finnish.
They've already messed up the cooling pumps.
I think he's speaking in Finnish. Yeah, I think you're right, Evelyn.
Generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions.
Thank you.
You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation.
Oh, so we do have vacation time.
Works on
What
the
other benefits do we have?
Here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Thank you, Auntie. Almost sounds like Auntie. What a mess. Burn the trash.
Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire.
I now have clearance level 2. Okay.
Burn it all.
Burn it all. He's very... Not a moose? Okay. He's a very creepy gentleman. Dune trailer dropping on the 9th, that's right. Don't want to see the trailer? Ah! 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 Stop, 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 stop. You're picking on me, you're picking on me, you're picking on me! That's not how you do that. Okay, cool. Jeez. Alright. Let's go ahead. I think there was a clearance level 2. I know there's clearance level 4 in here, but I think there's clearance level 2 back that way. So let's go check that out. I wonder how much of a trailer it's going to be. Is it going to be a teaser trailer, or is it going to be like a full shebang trailer? Because I know Denis Villeneuve doesn't typically do full shebang trailers. He didn't do it for Prisoners. He didn't do it for Blade Runner either. Like, practically knew nothing about any of those movies. Arrival, he didn't do a big shebang trailer for that. Well, he did kind of do one that you kind of understood the whole premise of that one. Sicario, didn't know what the fuck was going on with that trailer. I loved that shit though. That was great. Sicario was great. This is a part 1 of 2? No, I didn't know that. I did not know that. All these busters be spoiling shit for me. Wrong button. Oh, the Dune. Oh, the Dune is, I thought you were talking about this game. I was like, what? Don't tell me this shit. But Dune, yeah, they're apparently splitting it up into 2. Yeah, I as soon as I was like, okay, so you're doing Dune, right? I was like, how the fuck, that book is so dense, the lore is so dense, how are you gonna do that? But yeah, no, that's good that that he's splitting it into 2. You could even split it into 3 if you wanted to get like for real about it. If you want to get like real hard into the lore. I'm amazed that David Lynch tried to fit the full book into one movie. Subversion, yeah, very much a subversion of the trope, yeah. I wish we would have gotten Jodorowsky's Dune. That would have been Jodorowsky's Dune. That would have been phenomenal. To be able to launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. I'm definitely taking that one. Sorry, Dad. And then take melee damage plus 10%. Cool. Just 7 more points to additional personal mod slot. No, it does not. Not one bit. Construct spin. Okay, spin. And then I'm missing, I need 4,000 and some change more and more ritual impulse, and I need a lot more of that shit. Okay, so I'm guessing upgrade grip next, and then try to construct spin, which I'm guessing spin, if it's spin, it's like a Gatling gun kind of type thing. Frank Herbert's Dune was better. I've still yet to see the miniseries. I do need to see Frank Herbert's Dune. Children of Dune, yes. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, how are you gonna keep people's interest when like the whole first part of the book is like, and like, how many people actually have read Dune that are gonna go see this movie? Like, I don't know. But yeah, okay, let's see, what time is it? Bada bing, bada boom. All right, we got 3 minutes till 11. I'm gonna go ahead and call playing here since I got work early. Continuing on, I will not be back for stream on... I won't be back Saturday night because that's AEW's pay-per-view event, All Out. So I'm going to be watching wrestling that night. I'm going to be taking a mental care day and watch some wrestling with my housemates. But I will be back next Wednesday, and then we'll go back to our regular schedule. Thank you so much for all the subs. Thank you, your big dad, for the gift subs. Thank you for all the hydrates and the follows and everything like that. I deeply, deeply appreciate you guys so much. It's so awesome. All this stuff is going to contributing to the stream and updating it and making it better. I'm waiting to get my processor in the mail so I can build my PC, and then so I can start doing higher quality streams through that. So I'm looking forward to get that guy in the mail. I'm waiting anxiously for that. But thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm going to go hit the hay. Go ahead and make sure to check me out on Twitter and Instagram. It's at ComfortCarrion or at BrotherXWes. Check out the t-shirt design shop. It's got a bunch of other stuff too, all the t-shirts and everything else. Thirsttrapmothman.threadless.com. Yeah, and also another announcement. I'm working on a Discord. I've got it soft opened for some people right now, for some close friends in another Discord, just for them to like kind of feel around and give me some notes about it. But once I get it down pat and I get everything handled, I am going to have that taken care of. I'm going to have that open to everybody, so just in case people are interested in it, we'll just see, just in case the community grows a little bit, and even if it doesn't, it's fine. It'll just be a place to hang out, and you know, just another place to chat and meet other people. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, and I'm gonna go ahead and knock a host over to the Phasing Octopus. My boy Derek is playing some Yakuza 0, so let's go ahead and give him some support. Go ahead and follow him if you can. He's a really talented music producer, DJ, and also just an all-around great guy. So thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.